Hey, Toku fans, you're watching... That's right, watching Talkin Toku. My name is Chris, a.k.a. Toku Chris, and I have two extraordinarily fine gentlemen with me. Well, yeah.
We could get on short notice.
Yeah, that's right. This literally came together about 7.5 minutes ago.
That's right.
And the last 5 minutes have been spent us getting ready to do this, and Tom getting very impatient. So, just real quick, we got my co-host, Josh, a.k.a. JManDX on Twitter. How you doing, Josh?
I'm doing good.
You're doing real nice. And we also have a Talkin Toku veteran who's joining us for a few minutes, leaving his son stranded somewhere out in the wild. We have
anything for Talkin Toku.
Anything for Talkin Toku. It's Tom, a.k.a. Soul Ink Chew on Twitter. How you doing, buddy?
What's up?
Awesome. So, yeah, this time we're actually going to record the entire video and not 10 minutes of a 45-minute conversation like last time. Technology works. It's awesome. So, yeah, here we are. Basically, ran a Twitter poll the other day because, you know, it's that time of the year when everything in the world of Toku is just going crazy. You got brand new Power Rangers, you got brand new Super Sentai, there's a movie coming out, and Kamen Rider doesn't suck this year. So there's a lot of stuff going on that just changes every week to week. And then plus, you know, the three of us enjoy things other than Toku, so you also have things like Dragon Ball Super, which has been amazing. You know, new TV shows airing, the DC universe on the CW. I know a lot of people watch that stuff. I don't watch TV anymore. I work for a living. But yeah, so it's just, there's always a lot of stuff going on. So we ran a Twitter poll on our Talkin Toku account, at Talkin Toku, asking you guys what you wanted us to hear, or what you wanted to hear from us. Whoa, echo. Anyways, what you wanted to hear from us on our first episode. And surprisingly, and I do mean surprisingly, everyone decided they wanted to hear our reaction to the Power Rangers movie trailer, which dropped, what was it, last week now? 2 weeks ago? I don't even remember.
Last week, because we recorded the Lost episode like 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we
that was right
like
before the trailer dropped.
2 days before the trailer came out.
Yep.
So yeah, the world was surprised to a very early morning trailer. An actual trailer, not a teaser trailer, but an actual trailer showed us everything we wanted to see from
not a bunch
buddies.
of stupid cats.
That's still going on, though. And Power Rangers is incredible. It's amazing. It might be better than Ninja Steel, but we'll talk about that later. So, yeah, Power Rangers movie trailer finally came out after months and months of literally nothing except for some questionable toy design reveals. What'd you guys think?
Well, I started out not liking most of what I saw whenever it came to the movie, because I was one of the people that read the leaked script that came out a few years back.
That thing is atrocious. Oh.
It was, and one of the things that I hated was the fact that they took Goldar's name literally and made him a monster that's made out of gold, and so the plot was Rita robbing banks to try and steal all the gold to remake Goldar, and I thought, haha, this is stupid. There's no way they're going to use this script for the movie. And then I saw the toy reveal, and I was like, oh, God, they're using that. But the trailer kind of changed my mind on most of it. I still think that the literal Goldar is stupid, but the trailer really blew me out of the water.
Like, everything we talked about in the Lost episode that I wanted to see was actually in the trailer.
The Lost episode.
Yeah, we're going to keep referencing the Lost episode. No one's going to know what we're talking about.
Pretty much. No, you know, in regards to Goldar, you know, I guess in their mind maybe it made more sense to have something made of gold as opposed to an evil alien flying space monkey.
I know, but... Yeah. It's Power Rangers. Why are we trying to make sense of it? I mean...
Well, no,
I love the fact that all the Zords were showing the trailer in motion, and I'm really hoping that that's not everything we're gonna see. I hope they held some back, but overall, I love the way they move, and the whole everything I asked for in the last episode, they pretty much put in there. I wanted to see it move. I want to kind of see it like, do something rather than just like a shot of it. And they delivered.
So I was not sold on the suit designs. I was not sold on the Zord designs. I hated the Megazord design, all that stuff. But then once I saw everything in motion, in daylight, in the trailer, my mind was completely changed. I actually really like the designs now. The Megazord looks awesome when it's not just a weirdly cobbled together thing. And the suits look great when they're in motion. And
well, all the people that modified their toys to actually paint it look like the movie, it actually looks really good. It's just the movie had the movie toy had no paint apps, and it looked like crap.
Yeah. The toys. No offense, Bandai, but the toys look like crap.
No, we mean offense, Bandai. Come on. I'm not afraid to piss off Bandai. I've done it before.
It's all right.
I mean,
I'll get lawyered eventually.
But once people paint it up, I mean, the details are there. Just the paint app was for budgetary reasons, I'm sure, but
I mean, I understand that they can't take an $8 figure and give them the quality of like an SH Figure Arts or something. That they can't do that. That would be insane. But so I think they're kind of the best that we can kind of get at the price point that they are. But it is really interesting to see what a brand new, highly detailed paint job will do for those toys. Because the sculpt is there.
I think it's kind of funny that the best rendition of this movie, Megazord, looks to be in the Legacy Build a Megazord portion.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
For once, because the Legacy movie figures, I have to do a gallery still for Toku Nation of the one that came out in October from New York Comic Con. But just when I was fiddling around with it back for Toku Nation's 500th gallery, I took a couple pictures of it. It did not impress me, that version anyways. I'll have to get the new one to compare. But yeah, I mean, those figures are the paint jobs are the sculpting's nice, but that movie Megazord that you build with the figures, the 6 figures, that thing looks... That's the Megazord toy I want.
Yeah.
I just wish that they could combine correctly and not just,
Right.
Not just pop on legs, pop on arms.
They pack the main body with Alpha.
Mm-hmm.
This evil genius at work here.
The biggest winner of this entire thing is Bill Hader.
Yeah,
pretty much. You have to buy my toy. You have to. If you want this really cool thing, you got to buy my toy. No, yeah. I think the trailer for me, it silenced a lot of my doubts. I had a lot of concerns. I was very vocal on Twitter about hey, it's January. We haven't had anything since October, except for Alpha, and that wasn't a crowd pleaser by any standard. Goldar, I think the fandom, I think everybody, including the defenders of the movie, are saying, oh, it's not the original. You have to give it a chance. I think even though those people were like, yeah, Goldar kind of looks like ass.
That was me. I was one of the people who was like, let's give it a chance. It's not going to be, the 90s. They're trying to do something different with it. And then I saw Goldar, and I was like, oh, God, not that script.
Well, yeah, because everyone sat there and like, they wouldn't do that. They're not going to have Rita, this evil space empress, go rob banks. Who would do that?
And I'm pretty sure
Lionsgate would do that.
And I'm pretty sure in one of the shots in that trailer, she is in a bank. Whenever she's sitting there and she's going, and she's conjuring up the putty behind her.
I thought there was
pretty sure she's in a bank.
Isn't there jewels flying all around her too? She's like,
I'll
have to go back and rewatch it. I'll have to go back and rewatch it. I thought there was there's a putty forming behind her or something. I thought there was jewels and diamonds being thrust about.
One of the most surprising part of the trailer that I didn't think I would like but did was when the Red Ranger was trying to reach out to someone and his mouth moved. I was shocked. I was like, wait, the mouth actually moves.
I didn't see that. That was one of the things that I do not want ever.
He's reaching.
We're gonna insert that right here. Not right here, but over the video, but
watch it again. You see his mouth straining.
Josh looks absolutely terrified.
No. whenever we first saw the movie designs, I said, please, God, do not make those mouthpieces move when they talk or emote in any way.
Watch when he's reaching out for whoever it is that he's reaching out to. You see his mouth straining. You see it. I just blew Josh's mind.
Hold on. I gotta pull up the trailer real quick so I can see it on my phone. Hold on. I gotta pull this up.
And what about Zordon and his those things where you make your imprint with a finger?
Yeah, I'm cool with that. That looks fine. I don't care if he's a man in a tube.
God, it moves so quick.
Yep. Because I was thinking that because they showed a lot of Zord footage and them with their helmets automatically just like
open up,
pulling back behind their head. I figured if they were going to have to talk and emote or something like that, that's what would happen, and it would reveal their face, right. And that was more than likely just going to be armor that was just like skin tight. But oh no.
I'm totally right. That scene with like there's coins flying about with Rita. Just FYI.
Oh, perfect.
So I guess it's not a fake.
We're getting there.
And I think he's reaching out to his dad.
Oh my God.
I think his dad is like trapped under something.
Tom, I think you're right.
Oh no.
You see us straining. He's moving
his mouth. His mouth goes like...
yeah. Life reaction from Josh.
No, I think... God, Tom, I think you're right.
You see him straining, like you see him emote.
Yeah, his mouth is definitely emoting.
Yep.
I'm trying to because it's only like a 1.5-second clip.
There's definitely movement.
Yep, there's movement.
Oh, that is not what I wanted. So far, the trailer was everything I wanted. Even dumb Goldar, I was fine because he looked cool. I don't want emoting faceplates. I don't want them.
We gotta make a GIF of this mouth movement.
Yep.
Tom, that's your only project for the next 8 days. I think about the time you'd probably get it done. 8 days.
I can get it done tonight.
So, ironically, this is completely off topic to an extent. But Power Rangers Ninja Steel, like the actors were all tweeting out their pictures of them in their training gear or whatever, training armor.
The ninja suit, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The movie Lightning Bolt is on their pants.
Really?
Yep.
Huh.
I did not notice that.
I caught that because I'm like, wait a second, that's not the traditional Saban Lightning Bolt. And then I looked at it, it's definitely the movie's Lightning Bolt. Yeah, it's a backwards Lightning Bolt, just like the movie, and it's right on their thighs. The universal branding begins.
There he goes. Yep, tie-ins.
So yeah, but overall, you guys are gonna go see the movie, right? This trailer kind of solidified your desire to see the movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I thought you were going to talk about the Pink Ranger having her helmet tattooed on her thigh, or hip, rather.
Oh,
that's what I thought you were going to talk about.
No,
'cause that's what I care about. Because I'm a weirdo. I'm a creep.
It's all right.
How about that line from the movie, where that guy said, "What's his name?" He said, "Hey, I'm black." No, you're not.
No, I thought that was a great way to kind of poke the bear, so to speak.
Yeah, poke the bear at that original casting faux pas. I was actually kind of pleased with the way that they were sort of... they're finally teenagers with attitude.
Yeah.
Like, that was the thing that, in the 90s, they were like, bring me 5 teenagers with attitude. And they're like, let's go to the juice bar and let's donate our time to charity. Let's teach impoverished children how to fight and have self-worth. Whereas this time, they're just a bunch of misfits, and they're just like, everyone hates us. Let's just hate everyone, too. And then they become superheroes.
Pee in this cup.
Pee in this cup. I like that.
No, yeah, they make them feel like actual teenagers, not, the Saban teenagers.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And one thing that I thought was interesting with Billy, this is actually back from the very first teaser trailer. Billy is obviously the brains of the group, and I think they're coming at him with like a bit of like maybe OCD or like Asperger's syndrome.
Yeah.
Because you see him lining up his markers and stuff in the class ever so slightly, and then the guy comes back and knocks him over and everything. And I think if they go that route, that'll actually do a lot of things, because I know, I have quite a few, autistic and friends with Asperger's and stuff, and it's very rare to get a hero with issues like that. And so if they do that, I will give them mad props as long as it's written well, and it's not treated like, a laughing stock.
From the trailer, I personally like Billy out of them the best.
Yeah.
Like he seems like the cool one in a way.
It's a nice segue from, because we've I know Josh and I have been watching Power Rangers. Tom's kind of missing here and there, but over the last 24 years, I think there has not been a single flawed Power Ranger. Like there's no.
Well, there have been some that were evil at first, but it's usually mind control.
That's just a matter of opinion. No, when I say flawed, I mean imperfect, or someone with autism or with Asperger's,
some sort of disability.
Exactly. Right. We've never had that. They've always been, the head of the top students in the class. They've always been, they've never been a loser. Let's call it what it is.
Billy was smart and the nerd, but he was also into karate, and he was also,
best friends with like the biggest
best friends
jock
with
in
the
school.
Coolest people in school and everything. He never had to deal with being bullied, really, because the bullies were jokes.
Yeah.
What about the Blue Turbo Ranger?
What about him?
Flawed. He's flawed.
He's flawed because he's tiny.
Yeah, he's a whiny little kid.
Yeah, kids are flawed. Screw those guys.
Yeah, all
hate children.
All children are completely like, ugh.
Ugh, gross.
Haha, no child here this weekend. I love my son, but
I love kids.
I bet you do. Anyways, we'll kind of go back to the movie later. We're at 18 minutes right now as we're recording. I don't want to make this too long. Let's talk Kyuranger real quick. Tom, I know you're not in the merchandise mode for this one.
Well, just because there's a few designs that I'm kind of wondering why they went that route. One of the things that bugs me the most is that they could have put those screws on the glowy things on the other side. But for some reason, they decided to put it so when you put it onto Megazord mode, all the screws are facing outward. I'm like, why?
That's a good point. That was actually something that I didn't notice. I was going to talk about how
I didn't think about it.
I don't really care for the Megazord's design.
It's really chunky. Like you could almost see the.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with being fat. Nothing wrong with being fat.
But
Props to Toei for having a fat Megazord, alright?
You could almost see the Bandai
disabilities. Losers.
Hey, we have a fat Sentai Ranger. Kuryu Cyan. I love you, Robert Baldwin.
Mr. Baldwin. Hold on, you gotta do...
I have a heart for him.
I also love Shinken Brown.
Shinken Brown. He's the man.
Richard Brown! Oh, God. I haven't thought about that in a while.
No, I pre-ordered everything for Kyuranger except for the weapon, which actually was probably a stupid idea because the weapon is probably like the most intuitive weapon they've ever done. As far as you get one weapon and you just move parts around, it becomes a bunch of other ones. Not like that stupid Ninja Star. That was God. Why did I buy that?
I don't know why you did either.
Did you go for the mini plot as well or no?
I missed the pre-order on it.
I always miss the mini Pla pre-orders. I don't know what it is. Every single time, no matter what it is, I miss it.
I want to say like with Zoojer, like I was right on top of it, but I think it's just because Zoojer's like now the worst selling toy line after Ninja, I think. So
Do you think the limbs, because obviously the Red Lion Zord is the main body, it's also their base, right? It's supposed to be their base.
It's like their command ship.
Okay. So, do you think it's kind of like Gokaiger, where all the other ones are like inside, and then they side shift, and then they like they form Megazord? Or
I would rather them dock around it and make a big space station kind of thing. If that's part of it, then I'll probably buy the Megazord just to have a giant like Power Ranger spaceship. Space station.
Power Rangers in Space, the sequel.
I thought that was Lost Galaxy.
Damn it. Point for Josh. I need to look a little bing and like a little like $sign by your name here. No, I'm excited about the show. It premieres a week from Saturday, so this is what, the February 3rd, right? So it airs on the 10th our time, or the 11th our day, 12th in Japan. The one thing I'm really excited about, and it looks like it's true, is they said this year Sentai Kyuranger will not necessarily start and take place on Earth the entire time. It sounds like it's going to start, on other planets and in the galaxy, and they eventually work their way to Earth, where the series will then conclude on Earth.
So maybe they'll assembling the team as they go?
Oh, well, yeah, because I've read a few different stories about it as far as what the actual story is supposed to be, and I know it's something along the lines of like the Orange Kyuranger used to be a bad guy or something like that. Used to be with the villains and switched over, and I will say the only thing I don't like about this stuff is like my favorite one so far based on the looks and designs has been the Orange Ranger, right? Orange Kyuranger, whatever. His human form has a literal scorpion tail sticking out his back of his jacket.
Yeah.
They're continuing with the whole zoom-in thing.
Yeah, we just got that, so I'm okay with that. I am very okay with the fact that Ichimichi Mao is back to voice the Pink Ranger.
I did not know that.
Tom's gonna be fapping the whole time.
Actress.
Yeah, Gokai Yellow is back as the Pink
you're not
Ranger.
supposed to call her Ichimichi Mao. You're just supposed to call her Mao. In all caps.
Mao.
That's her idol name.
Speaking of meow. Just kidding. We're not going to talk about. No, we're not going to talk about Meow Rangers. Ranger Command did that.
I was like, I had enough of that last time.
It was all in the last episode.
Episode.
Go watch the last episode. You'll see it.
Episode 3 of Meow Rangers came out. I have not watched it.
I haven't watched episode 2.
I haven't watched 1.
By our powers combined, we are almost a single viewer.
Joy. All right, we're going to end it probably now. That way Tom can go pick up his son so he doesn't strand him somewhere out in the city.
Yep.
Josh, where can people find you and all that fun stuff?
Normally at my house, but if you want to do the internet thing, you can find me on the Twitters at JManDX, or you can read collectiondx.com, and I post there and post little pictures, and I talk about them, and we're going through a server merge, so you might not be able to get to it today or in the next day or two, but, in a few days, it'll be up.
Cool. Tom, where can people find you on the internet?
On the internet, you can find me at Twitter, as at SoInkChu, CHU, and I'll post toys and stuff.
Cool. And then you can find me on Twitter at TokuChris. Obviously, I have to plug TokuNation.com. Yeah, that's about it.
Toku.
Yeah, at Talkin Toku is the site account on Twitter. But yeah, so bear with us as we go through our growing pains with this. We'll get it figured out here. It's gonna be fun though. It's gonna be quite a ride.
Or maybe we don't figure it out and we just stumble through like 10 years worth of us not knowing what we're doing, and it'll be fun anyway.
Special note: Jordan was going to join us, but apparently dinner with your family is a thing. So whatever.
Whatever, dude.
Whatever. He doesn't even tweet anymore. He's like, oh, I have to go work.
I have a job and I have a responsibility. I'm Jordan.
I'm Jordan's favorite Power Ranger. Yay, JDF. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
go
okay.
team.
He's not going to watch. Jordan's not going to watch this. We can say whatever we want to say about him. Let's call it what it is.
I also believe in Amazon.
Amazon. Oh, he's so mad at me. You know that, right?
Amazon?
No, Jordan, because
he's about to say he's a fictional character.
Speaking of Amazon and Amazon, the Amazon deal on Amazon.
I just got the lame, normal, non-Amazon version of Amazon.
I can see the reflection of you guys. Yeah.
All I have is Titan's Return Soundwave.
Ooh, how is he?
I like him quite a bit. Get the Takara version though.
Okay.
Yeah, get the.
Is he
Takara
just
one.
like Blaster?
You gotta open this guy.
Is he worth? I heard he's got like the mind wipe issues where his legs are as loose as some of my ex-girlfriends.
Yeah. Super floppy. His feet super
Noodles.
floppy.
Noodles.
Noodles. Almost noodles. Almost.
I think Toy Fair is in like 2 weeks too. I think. Are you still going to Toy Fair?
It's worth it for this guy.
Oh yes, Apex. Not Apex. Wow. Optimal Optimus Primal.
Well, he's called Apex.
Nah. Josh is like,
yeah.
meh.
Let me know what's the deal with,
Beast Wars, Truck Not Monkey, let's start Flame Wars.
Let me know what's going on with Toy Fair.
I will get in touch with you. All right, thanks for watching. God, it's gonna be used to saying that. Do yourself a favor. Next time, just minimize the screen and let us play in the background because no one's as sexy as Josh in this video. So
That's right.
Sorry I'm so beautiful, guys.
all right, until next time, Toku fans. Again, catch us at Talkin Toku on Twitter. Sorry, I'm just mesmerized by that. Anyways,
Right here, Josh.
I'm going to find some music that we can play that won't get us a copyright strike as the intro. So, thumbs up, America, and wherever you're watching us from. We'll talk to you next time. This is Toku Chris for J-Man DX and Soling Chu. You guys have a wonderful day. We'll talk to you next time. Ciao.
Peace out.